Hello my friends and welcome back to Fallout Tactics. It's episode 2. Now, I've had a look into playing on Insane, which is this one, because I just wanted to know what Insane did. And what it does is it actually reduces your chance to hit by 50%. And it also increases the enemy's chance to hit by 100%, which also magnifies their damage. Which is crazy for this first mission. So I thought, well, how do people do the first mission then, if the enemies have such crazy stats? And the answer is that they cheese it. And it's possible to cheese this mission by basically running past the enemies here, because they won't follow you. One of the civilians here has got drugs on them. Take the drugs, either by killing all the civilians. They're unarmed, so that's pretty easy to do. Or you can steal the drugs. Most feel it's quicker to just kill the civilians. And then you take the drugs, and you use those drugs to pull the guy away from here, and then charge in here and kill the one guy guarding the key with the shotgun, which is probably the trickiest part of the run. And then once you've got the key, you can just run through here, healing yourself, pick off the dog. There's more drugs in here, voodoo. This is the thing about this game. You can stack drugs, and they last quite a long time. So you've always been able to create this sort of superhuman by stacking drugs in this game. So you take the drugs here, and now you've almost reached superhuman status. Just plow through, if I remember correctly, I'm going to plow through a couple of enemies here to get into here. And then kill the guy in here, and cut through this area. And then and then he's got some more drugs on him. It's either him or there's one guy here who's got some drugs on him, and you take those too. And now your character's flying, flying like a kite. You can come in here, pick off the one guy here, and then cut through here. Cut into where the final boss is. Kill all his lackeys, which is easy when you are spiked up on 2 afterburner guns and 2 voodoo, and your stats are absolutely through the roof. And then, well, I wouldn't say it's 100% easy, but it's extremely doable. Let's put it that way. And then when you're done with that, it's just a matter of exiting the way you came, if you wish, or just opening this door with the boss's key and killing the one guy here and his dog because you ignored him at the start, and then leaving. And then once you've done that, then what people do is they pump up their outdoorsmen, go and get all the... because Fallout Tactics has got a load of special encounters that are incredibly overpowered. So, there's a special encounter out there called Brahmin Poker where you can get 30,000 caps for free. And then there are a load of other special encounters out there that have got late game guns, power armor, like whatever you want you can get, basically. So they tool themselves up with all the best and most late game gear, and then they just plow through the missions, which is very easy when you've got a minigun, power armor, and like 5,000 rounds and about 100 stim packs. And there's various things that you can do in the random encounters to get yourself to that status. But I don't blame them for doing this, because I personally don't see any other way to win on the insane difficulty than to actually just cheese like that. And the thing is, by having power armor so early on, you can stockpile, you can go through all the next series of missions, the easier missions, at very little risk to yourself, and stockpile drugs. and then when you are facing the last couple of missions, then you can just take all those drugs to once again turn yourself into a superhuman and end the game. I mean, it's beautiful to watch. I had actually seen a guy on YouTube doing it, but I don't think that that's the reason why people want me to play this game, is to watch me. Well, I don't know, but to basically watch me play the first mission, which will be hard as nails. And they say that the first mission is the hardest mission in the game, because of the strategy that's been developed. And then coma my way through the rest of the game, blowing through all the content without really, you know, bothering to explore it, because obviously drugs have got a limited time of use, so you have to plow through the game quickly before they run out. I don't know, man. It didn't feel to me like that was going to be a lot of fun for anybody. So instead, the difficulty level that's playable, but playable normally, you know, as in killing all the enemies and playing the missions in order and not abusing outdoorsmen to become a super god before your time. Hard is the difficulty for that. It adds 25% extra chance for them to hit and 25% less chance for you to hit, which is manageable. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm not really in the mood to cheese this game. It can be cheesed very quickly. There's a guy who the guy I saw on YouTube, he speedran this game in I want to say like 8 hours in real time. That's exactly what he did. He just ran past here, grabbed the drugs, drugged up, lured this guy away, then ran in and killed the guy in here. The raiders don't follow you if they can't see you. So you can just run, even though these guys will be shooting at you, you can just run in here and kill this guy with the shotgun, and then grab the key, get through the door, get through the gate, wait in the corner, pick off the dog, take the voodoo that's in here, and you're starting to sort of reach superpowered status by that point, and then it was just a matter of running through the rest of the level. But I don't think any of you guys who played this 20 years ago played the game like that, so... Oh, he sees me. The delay in turn-based mode kicking in is very annoying. $24, it's about the best you're gonna get. Nice. I'm actually just gonna play the game normally, with normal tactics. Here comes the Doge. With a 25% accuracy buff and debuff, it's not, it's, you don't need to cheese to actually land shots, basically. The trick with the insane difficulty, was to just actually take all your weapons off, because you know you can't hit with them. And charge and knife the guy down. Basically. Not these guys. In the first pass you ignore these guys anyway. You just run over here and stab all the civilians here to death. They haven't got weapons anyway. Once you're high on drugs with the shotgun, Because the shotgun has a really good hit chance at point blank range. You just run right next to people and shotgun them in the face. But anyway, it's whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop, stop! There we go. It's not really... unfortunate. It's not really... I don't know. It's not for me, that kind of gameplay. Personally. I know that I'm prone to a bit of cheese, but within the context of playing the game normally. So, here's a confession from me. I admire speedrunners, but I don't understand them. I don't think it's fun. I mean, when I play a game, I'm there to enjoy the game's content, right? But what they're doing is basically trying to skip the game's content and finish it as quickly as possible. So they're playing to finish the game like it's a task that needs finishing as quickly as possible because your boss is on your case. And I don't really get it. It's I don't know, man. But yeah, you can see with a 25% chance to hit penalty, you can still get 30% chance to hit at reasonable engagement ranges, so you can actually play the game normally. But with a minus 50%, you can't hit at all. So you actually just have to charge in and melee enemies to death. Or use a shotgun at point blank range. I don't know how much closer I really want to get. He's really trying. Normally you would shuffle up and then fire, but it's kind of risky in this game. Oh, actually took a glance. So you can see that this would be impossible with it would be impossible to engage this guy like this on Insane, because I would have like a 2% chance to hit. Stop! Ugh. That's why it's risky to move and then shoot, even though that's more efficient. The amount of action points required to actually move is kind of arbitrary. If you hover over a tile, it does eventually tell you how many AP it costs. But if you only want to move slightly, it's very difficult. I love the advice from this guy. What? One more hit and he's dead. None of my guys can sneak yet either, for those of you thinking about sneaking up on the enemy. It's their stats are too low. Got him. We've got this other one over here. I don't think that raider has a shot. Oh! This is another thing as well. Sticky selection. You sometimes end up with all your characters selected. Shooting at Stitch and failing, I believe. Just take this opportunity to reload. Hold down shift and click to run, but I don't think it actually affects the amount of AP it costs to move around. The other thing that was very exploitable is in real-time mode. The enemies take a while to react to your presence, so if you run past in real-time mode, you know, they'll detect you about here, but they won't fire their first shot until you're like here. You can actually run an incredible distance before the AI reacts. So just something else to consider if you were interested in a cheese run. Okay. He's shooting at someone. Probably Stitch. Let's just go ahead and charge this guy down, shall we? %. That's actually not a bad shot. Not a bad shot for hard mode. Excuse me. Interestingly, the AI, I think, has a delay built into it, where, at least on this mission, it only takes every other turn. Oh! Mate, that one definitely hurt. Yes, as you can see, if this was insane mode, these hit chances would be like 5 or 6%. So your only real choice is to get up close and melee gank them or shotgun gank them. But once you're flying on all the mentats and bluff out and all that, neither of those two, Afterburner and Voodoo. Once you're high on those, then it's easy to hit them with the shotgun when you're stood right next to them. And I will demonstrate that now. See? 71% with the shotgun. And this is not, you know, after having taken Afterburner gum and all that. So you can get a good, like, 65% chance to hit, even on Insane. I'll say that and then just go ahead and miss. Okay. Nearly dead. Once they're badly injured, they don't fight back. Or they fight back very poorly. Okay, we're just gonna run away from that one for now. I got some loot to grab. We'll also heal up Stitch's injury. He won't move, or he'll barely move, so you can just leg it. Okay. Let's get that minor injury fixed. I don't know if it's always wise to use the medkit to actually heal minor injuries, because the medkit will heal the medkit will also heal injuries, whereas Stimpaks won't. I don't believe the dog has any loot. What is that? The stinky meat platter. Yes, if I was to choose sneak, you'll just see that it doesn't work. Dun 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 dun. My sneak stat is appalling. That's like 17% or something right now. There we go. See? I just pressed the return key, by the way, and you can see that there's a pretty heavy delay before I actually got my turn. %is the best. It's the best I can do. I can't remember if prone increases your chance to hit. Yeah, it does. That's actually not bad. That's actually not a bad chance to hit. 48%. Oof. Oof. Wow, 91. Shotgun is pretty good at point blank range. So you can see that's, I mean, this is on hard, so this is with the 25% penalty. Not the 50% penalty of insane, but you can see that the shotgun can achieve very high hit chances without where all your other weapons wouldn't be able to do anything. So you make one super soldier with the shotgun, and you just fight every battle by charging at the enemy and shotgunning them at point blank range. Which does involve a little bit of luck, and perhaps a little bit of potion devouring. You get your first set of afterburner gum down here off of one of the civilians. I think it's this one. None of these civilians are armed, they just throw rocks at you. But he's got a spear, so you want to start by killing him. And once he's dead, you can kill the rest of them pretty readily.
Zero, I have foreseen your coming since the first eve of troubles. I am Hawkeye, spirit walker and soothsayer for my people. I guard the passage to the spirit world for the living.
Yes, he guards his passage.
The waking world has turned against my people, and they have been scattered to the sands. You must speak with Charon, our elder. He speaks for our people in the waking world.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of funny actually that I guess you're supposed to try and steal the drugs in a normal playthrough, or that was the developer intent, I don't know. But I just figured that a normal-ish, more honourable playthrough on hard would be better than a cheese fest on insane, so here I am. After all, games are about enjoyment. Don't let anyone tell you how to play your game. Let's go. He missed. And I managed to get close to him. 42, that's not bad. Oh, shotgun, so good. Okay, that's combat mode dealt with. Just grab that sweet beer off the floor. You have to be really pixel precise to pick this stuff up, by the way. We only got 2 shotgun shells left already. Let's just use ball ammo. That's 45. 45 in the holster. Hunting rifle. That uses 7.62. I wouldn't say that ammo is going to be a problem just yet. Get him! Combat mode! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's my saying. Did I just hit... No. I was gonna like, did I just hit that guy through the other guy? Come on, finish him. Whew. Wow, that hit everybody. See if I can heal him from there. Just moved him to where he can't be hit. Or this game, man. You really shouldn't click on your characters to actually try and select them. Can you still hit him from kneeling? You need to actually select your characters from the menu, from this bar every time, because this is a problem with some old games. The selection is a bit sticky. Oh, crippled. Okay, let's kneel to steady the weapon. Okay, there we go, we got him. Even an extra 25% chance to hit is quite hair-raising. Well, it's not just that they get extra chance to hit, it's that you also lose chance to hit. Overwatch! Overwatch! Oh, for crying out loud. That was an unnecessary hit that we just took. Wow. That was not what I was expecting. A classic amongst drug runners and elderly folk. It's cheap, light, and jams only occasionally. It also only fires in burst mode. Not ideal. Wait, I searched that one. Thanks for the stims, my dudes. You know what's funny? The cheese run involves not using the Brotherhood store for anything, because you just get everything you need from the Outlands. forget how you trade in this game. Good question. How do you trade items in this game? It's been so long. No, all I did there was just drop them on the floor. Ah, what a thing to forget how to do. Oh, I'm gonna do it with skill. Okay, just do it with steel. Where is the 45? Didn't that guy drop a Colt 45? So I blatantly have the 45 cal ammunition. Was it Farsight that picked it up? Nope. There's no way I left it behind. Or did I just not get it? Did he just not drop it? Okay, well that's annoying. Okay, normally I give Stitch the 45 to use the ammunition because there's really nothing else to do with the... Oh, there it is. Staring me in the face. It's just to use up the ammo, basically. You can also carry this stupid shotgun. Okay, and then Stitch. She will always use the rifle. There'll be no reason to use anything else for a while. Okay, that's all the ammo. Why does this thing only fire in a 3-round burst? I don't remember it always firing in a 3-round burst. Okay, single. 3-round bursts, man. That's how the ammunition's gonna disappear. Very, very quickly. Okay, so there's the voodoo. Which, it says here it imbues the user with greater agility and a sense of invincibility. Well, if you stack up enough of it, you actually do become invincible. It's kind of funny. It's funny to watch. For sure. For some reason, you are not able to overwatch. Oh, there's actually a raider. Hello. Come on, game, turn into combat mode. I had to put combat mode on manually there. For reasons best left to science. Okay, that was not the best shooting in the world. Poor dogs. I don't normally take damage from dogs. Because they got no HP. Yeah, I'm finding myself having to actually click repeatedly sometimes to get the game to acknowledge my existence, which is also not reassuring. And you'll note there that after I killed that raider, combat mode automatically ended, even though the dogs were waking up. So then there's a need to immediately return to combat mode, which you have to do manually. Oh, one other thing that you can do is you can actually first aid without any equipment. Oh no, I guess that was fixed. Maybe it was the first Fallout game. You could first aid without any equipment and just slowly get tiny amounts of HP back. But apparently that's been fixed. Okay, well, that's it for now. We've burned 45 minutes already. But yeah, I think it's more fun to just play the game as it was meant to be played, by carefully picking off all the enemies. Rather than cheesing the first mission and then running around the Outlands, getting all the late game Uber equipment right at the very beginning and then just waltzing through the rest of the game. But we'll see how it goes. We'll probably have a look at some of the Outland encounters just because some of them are quite entertaining and funny. But we've got to be a little bit careful about unbalancing the game before we've even really played it. Well, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Those of you who voted for Fallout Tactics, there we go. Here you are. Here I am. And, and I'll see you guys next time.